So I wanted to go through these review topics. I have given you a reference also, and always go through that. And then some of the MCQ questions, for example, will look something like this. So running a SAS program can create what? A, B, C or D. And then you have to mark this answer in the exam. So people are answering the question here already. I mean, I'm not showing you the answers, but yes, what you're saying is correct. So your SAS program can actually do all of the above, like some of you mentioned in the chat. I want to tell you that during exams, sometimes it may so happen that when the exam starts, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I sometimes can get confused, or you get like kind of that blank out and all. Take your time. You can always mark the question for review. Or maybe when I'm doing it, first time I just mentioned as C. But then I realized that no, something is wrong. Never mind. When you review again, you can always change the answer, right? So that's not an issue at all. So it's okay to change answers. Feel free. As long as you're not like finally submitted it, you can definitely change it. Okay, this is just another question. There is, I mean, we don't really have the program for it, but something like this that will be asked to you. So in that event, look at your question, ensure that you understood the code, try to play it in your mind, and then go ahead and try this. So when you are having MCQ, right, to the best of my knowledge, you will not be able to access your SAS Studio. So you can't type. So when the MCQ thing is going on, you can't go and type and check. Yeah, so MCQ, you take it as MCQ, answer it. And after that, your project-based questions will start, right? So again, an MCQ, what will be the result of running this code? This. Think about it. Sometimes the answers look very, very similar. So ensure that you know what is the question is all about. Programming project questions, like I told you, they will give you some files. You can open those SAS programs and all, and make some changes if need be, or submit them, fix some syntax errors and all that, and then answer these questions. For example, how many rows are there? What is something else? And so on. So these things you will have to go ahead and work on. Then another program. You can also use another program as such from the whichever folder, and then complete the instructions, whatever are given to you. Right? So these are some of the project-based kind of questions. Certification website. See, all these are resources. I've shown you quite a lot of the files simultaneously, but just consolidating that over here as well. So you should create your profile, obviously, because before taking your certification exam, go ahead, create a profile. And I'm sure our SAS team members, they will guide you in this. Whenever you take your course also, in fact, there is a digital badge that you will be will be able to opt for. And you will notice that once you complete a particular course, say for example, you join for SAS Programming 1 as a training, or you complete this certified certification for base programming and so on, then you will be getting all these badges. So ensure that you opt for these badges, you acquire them, because they are very good to flaunt on your LinkedIns. You can also send it to your HR. You can include them as a part of your your CV and so on. So this is a good one, right? So it's like a digital, it's like your credential, it's like your skill set. So don't forget to get those badges as well, right? And then yes, of course, after your exam is done, the result will be immediately flashed, and that will be it's like your heart will beat very fast. So after you submit and after you see, before you see the result, that period in between, it is always going to be like, wow, thrilling. And then yes, the exam score, the certificate or the scorecard that will be displayed will be something like this. Your section analysis and all. Obviously, we will never know which question we did it correctly or what went wrong and all, but it's an indicator how much percentage you scored in each section and so on, right? And so grade will be shown to you also. And I'm already wishing all of you that you should see whatever is mentioned here, that grade should be all passed. And after that, of course, you will be receiving the email also to whichever is your email and all that you have submitted, right? So over there, you will be getting an email saying that this is your credential and information about your certification, your logo, and so on. Give some time because Pearson VE, they got their own database and the exam should be all done properly, everything. But you already know whether you are pass or fail, right? And then wait for the official email also. And unfortunately, if something goes wrong, and if you want to take the exam one more time, then wait for 14 days, calendar days between attempts, right? So between two attempts, leave this gap, and then a candidate can retake exam up to 5 times in 12-month period, right? And exams that do not comply will be considered invalid. Yeah, so obviously exam, they will have their own policy and all that. So as long as you're going through a proper channel, should not be a problem. Yeah, so the exam fees and all that, every exam comes with some fee, and you will have to check that based on exam to exam. Now, before you start your exam, right, I shared with you that page. Go through your training courses, go through your prep materials, go through all those demos and practices and everything. Look at that practice test that is given for every exam, and try to answer it multiple times. Score 100% in those practical exams. Ensure that exam directions and all you are reading carefully, so you know what is the question and so on. When it comes to exam, please be there on time. Whether you are taking online, also you have to log in, you have to report a bit earlier. And if you are going to a test center and taking it also, of course, please go at your scheduled time, before that in fact. And time management is very important. Don't linger on a particular question too long. You can always skip it and come back to it later. And listen to the instructions or read the instructions very, very carefully. Question, of course, you have to read, understand, then attempt the question. And roughly some kind of time management should be there. There will be a clock that will anyways tell you how much time is remaining and so on. Formulate your answer, check, double confirm what's happening, and then answer. And then rule of elimination, especially in MCQ, this works very nicely. So you think that, oh, A and D is definitely out of question, so leave it. Then you play with between B and C, and then you answer, right? So rule of elimination, please apply also over here. Like I said, skip questions if you do not know a particular thing, come back and attempt them later. Change answers is okay, no problem, because it's possible that sometimes we just, the spur of a moment, we say A, but then we know that it's not A, it's B. Change it, no problem. Return to difficult questions. Whatever you skip, please go back. But you have to have time so that you can go back and attempt them, right? And then one round of your questions should be done so that you can have some time to go through it again, right? And it's okay if you really think that, oh, particular question I cannot really answer. It's okay. Let it not affect your remaining questions, right? So common things. These are some of the things that we'll have to remember for any exam anyways, right? So even for SAS certification exams, these are the questions that are like, you should know. Digital badges. Obviously, badge means it's you are certified. You have that skill set with you, and share across social media and all. You become a part of SAS directory also once you clear the certification. Of course, for future career prospects and anytime, this is going to be a good news, whenever you work with your SAS certifications. Know that very well. Digital badge, I was showing you this Cradly website just now. So create an account, and then we have given you the link. So go ahead and claim your badge and flaunt it. Tell people that you are certified. Tell people that you have SAS skill set. Okay, talking about exam integrity, please notice you have to earn the certifications fairly. Very, very important. Otherwise, it's not considered as a valid certification. Whenever you're taking exam and all that, obviously the environment itself will ensure that we are going to follow the rules and guidelines. Please use SAS authorized study materials only, right? And all these so-called dumps and all that, Nope, they won't help you. You have to use the SAS authorized study materials if you want to clear the SAS, SAS certifications, right? So we have got study materials and all that. Feel free to use them. SAS.com certification, that's your website. And of course, exam preparation page, all those resources that I showed to you. Email are available for you to just shoot an email, and there are pages that will tell you more about exam and what kind of a preparation you should do and so on. So everything is given to you online. You just have to go ahead and read up. Thank you.